trash value life insurance. Hello and welcome to the Durham Talents channel. My name is Jesse Durham. Today, for our installment of our quote series, I'm going to use a term that is trash value life insurance. Now, I'm going to preface by saying that Nash pointed us to the fact that most people's understanding of whole life insurance is based off of someone else's misunderstanding of whole life insurance. Now, what that means is that we all have an opportunity to learn. I can't remember where I heard it, but recently I heard someone suggest the idea that if you were to read the top 20 books of any given subject, that you may not be a neurosurgeon or what would be comparable to a neurosurgeon, but you'd have a really good idea, a really good foundation to build on that particular subject. So what I'm saying is we have the opportunity to continue learning. To be sure, there was a time when I did not know and understand whole life insurance. Furthermore, I certainly didn't even consider the fact of who controlled the banking function in my own life. Now, I know that there are going to be plenty of folks that are going to say, even the financial entertainers of the world would say, well, yeah, you're going to say what you're going to say about whole life insurance because you're an agent. Now, that is the case for me at this moment, to be sure. But I first picked up R. Nelson Nash's book, Becoming Your Own Banker, in 2015. And my wife and I, as consumers only, no license, no business, we were buying multiple life insurance policies from multiple companies and paying significant premiums, significant for us, significant premiums into those policies for years before I ever had my insurance license. So I just want, and that's just my experience. I'm willing to share my experience. I don't think for individuals that it's necessary to have the same trajectory that I have had for what could be said by anyone to be valid. So we can all learn. I've decided to be a perpetual student. I'm sure for those of you that are plugging into this kind of information, you decided to learn proactively as well. So trash value life insurance. It's said with derision, of course. Love him or hate him, there's so many good things that I would say about him, but just because he's a prominent example that I can use, Dave Ramsey would say, well, yeah, of course you're going to say something like that because you sell the crap, and then maybe there would be some terms of, scum of the earth used or what have you. You can look it up for yourself. Trash value life insurance. I have some questions. Let me start with, how long has whole life insurance been around? Now, again, I'm not trying to imply that just because something has been around for a long time that it's good, but I still think that it's a question worth asking. How long has it been around? Because as something that is bought, a product, because there are products and services offered in the world, if there's a particular product that there's no demand for, it's not going to last. So right or wrong up to this point, I have my opinions, obviously, but right or wrong, there is a demand for whole life insurance where it wouldn't exist. So there is a demand for whole life insurance. Furthermore, let me ask, why also is there a third-party market for whole life insurance? Meaning there are individuals who are uninsurable for whatever reason. And those individuals, because they cannot procure whole life policies on themselves, would be interested in buying whole life policies on someone else's body. So for whatever reason, and of course that would have to go through, there's so many different situations. I'm trying to simply point out the fact that there is a first party market for whole life insurance, and there is a third party market for whole life insurance. So someone is deeming an asset such as a whole life policy to be worth buying. And I agree, obviously, but there's a first party and a third party market. Furthermore, why do colleges buy it? CEOs, presidents of these United States of America. Why do banks buy it? Banks, commercial banks, are the largest purchasers of whole life insurance. Why is that? If this is trash value life insurance, what are we overlooking? Now, what I would point out, and the idea that I promote, is that properly structured whole life insurance with mutual companies that pay a dividend are the ideal appreciating asset. And such an asset is the best vehicle, tool, entity that can be used to practice the idea of becoming your own banker. So I encourage you in your continued education. And if you would like to have a conversation about how to implement this infinite banking concept into your household or your business or your investing, then you could reach me at 828-817-4223. You can email durhamtalents@gmail.com. This has been a great pleasure for me. I look forward to our next conversation. Have a great day. Take care. Come on, man. You sell that crap to people. Scum of the earth. Payday lender of the middle class. Love you, Dave. Oh my goodness. Trash value life insurance. Hello and welcome to the Durham Talents channel. My name is Jesse Durham.